ZNS Total Sports is brought to you by 4th Terrace Diagnostic Center.
Welcome to sports, everybody. We can tell you that the Bowling World Cup is underway in Las Vegas. Representing the Bahamas on the ladies' side is Driscoll Roll, only the top 24 making the cut. And after 8 games, Driscoll 37th out of 70 bowlers, a game high of 204. She had 1,486 pins and a 186 average. As for the men, we can tell you that we're being represented by the veteran Leonardo Lee Davis. He was 55th out of 82 bowls with a 234 high game. He also had 1,531 pins and a 191 average. The government secondary school's best of 3 volleyball championships back on the floor yesterday at the AF Adelaide Gym. Up first in junior girls play, the HNASH Lions completing the sweep of the AF Adelaide Tigers. They won in straight sets, 25-17 and 14.
It's very special because, you know, AF Adelaide, they're very competitive when it comes to volleyball. They usually have good players and good service, so we came on top this time.
As for how the other 3 series went, we check in with Charles Fisher.
Now to the junior boys, and SC McPherson not stretching this series either, ending it with a 25-20 and 22 win over the Raptors of C.H. Reeves.
Actually, it's a big commitment to us. We actually stay together. You know, we had to put it together. We had to tell our team to calm down, you know. We always had to put it together, work as a team. And we always got to make sure we have our own strengths and weaknesses and all that.
He's working hard. Coach had to show us hard work beats talent. And we just was working hard. We going undefeated. We ain't lose no game and we just was happy.
Now to the senior girls, CV Bethel handling their business, getting by Anatole Rogers 25-13 and 22.
It was a lot of hard work, dedication, and prayer to God. But at first we started off with a little shaky, but after a while we came to.
And in senior boys, Government High pulled out the magic to win in 3 sets, 25-21, 22-25, and 15-7.
I think they were a bit nervous. They're not used to this level of tension. But, you know, it's something that they got to get used to because we plan on winning.
For ZNS Total Sports, I'm Charles Fisher.
The National High School Volleyball Championships are scheduled for next week here in the capital. J.S. Johnson once again on board as the major sponsor.
We consider ourselves at J.S. Johnson and Company Limited responsible corporate citizens. And we know the discipline that comes with preparing athletes for sporting activities such as the National Volleyball Championships. They would have gone through the ordeals of participating at their respective islands and different levels, and only the top, the very, very best, are going to be represented at the National Championships. And we know that the discipline that comes with that also augurs well for nation building and for the business environment in a particular company and a country.
This year's National High School Volleyball Championships putting more of an emphasis on the Family Islands. In addition to New Providence, Grand Bahama, and Abaco, Eleuthera and Bimini will also be in the mix.
It's not a secret that much of our talent resides in the Family Islands. So as much as we can get them involved and exposed, we can find increasing talent that the Federation can perhaps continue to groom and develop to make their national team.
Once they have a sanctioned body that directs high school sports in that island, we're then able to look at them. And so slowly but surely, in volleyball in particular, which we know is a technical sport, we're not going to bring people here that are just playing ping pong back and forth. All of the teams were looked at with regards to their technical soundness by the Bahamas Volleyball Federation, and the best 20 schools in the Commonwealth of the Bahamas was chosen.
Kurt Wood-Green is the tournament director. He spoke a bit about the format.
We will be doing setting them up into pools, round robin, and there'll be crossover games and moving on to placement and championship. And we hope to accomplish all of this between Thursday, November 15th to Saturday, November 17th. where the championship should begin around 7 p.m.
The BAISS private school ZNS softball playoffs on the diamond yesterday at Freedom Farm. In junior girls play, the Queens College Comets sent the NCAA Crusaders packing 13-7. QC's junior boys upsetting the Charles W. Saunders Cougars 13-11 to move on. The St. John's College Giants senior girls, they nipped NCAA 3-2. As for the senior boys, QC made it 3 for 3 on the day. They moved on with a 20-3 win over the St. Andrews Hurricanes. The Palmetto Point Panthers still celebrating the championship they won over the weekend at the Bahamas Softball Federation's 84 Nationals. ELEUTHERA once again proving they are the softball capital of the Bahamas.
I am very, very proud, very, very happy of this occasion tonight. This the team that really came to represent ELEUTHERA. It's the real team. They work hard, they stuck together, and they have a lot of young ball players. The future in softball on ELEUTHERA will continue to develop. I am planning to invite 2 senior individuals from the Federation. Saying that this is fresh right now, and they wanted me to set the date, and we're going to have a meeting with the executive members along with every team will have at least with 1 or 2 representatives there so that we can plan and move forward.
The New Providence Basketball Association tipping off its 2018-2019 season tonight at the AF Adderley Gym. President Eugene Horton spoke about his expectations.
I expect an exciting season. We got some new teams in. We have 9 Division I teams, 9 Division II teams. So we're going to have 1 division, and that's where you're going to have the best teams making the playoffs. We partnered with some of the marketing companies, Sideline Sports, and hopefully we're going to get the games out there more, streaming-wise, and more pitches and so forth. And again, like I stressed to the teams, you know, bring your fans, you know, bring your fans out, and we expecting an exciting time. This is my last year as president, and I'm asking all the coaches and everything to identify someone so we can work along with them so that it could be a smooth transition going into next season.
And that will do it for sports. Stay tuned. The Bahamas Tonight comes back after the break.